thing. All you bitches better know my name. Know what in you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma split your fucking chest apart. Follow you. put it thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. So I let them hang when I put it thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. So I let them hang when I put it thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. So
me out.
No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess. Mask off, he's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess. Mask off, he's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep, hope you motherfuckers understand.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cannon Speaks. I'm yours truly, Cannon Hotep. Give yourselves a round of applause because you could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me, and I really do appreciate it. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, guys. Let people know we live. You catching the replay? Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism. We live. We back over on YouTube. I figured I'd give it another shot. on YouTube. We live on Rumble. We live on X. And we live on Kick, of course. What's going on? We got Reaction PR in the building. Steph Colonel, what's the deal, big brother? We got Joe Beard. What's going on, Joe? Melissa Reeves in the building. What's going on? The fabulous Melissa Reeves. We got From My High Horse in the building. Carlton, what's the deal? I appreciate you guys. Stopping by, man. Well, you gotta vibe out. You gotta vibe out to this right here. Man, for some reason I can't stand Christmas. I hate Christmas. Right? I strongly dislike it, right? For one, it doesn't even have anything to do with it. It's supposed to have to do with, but it just breaks people's pockets, man. You know, it's the most depressing time of the year. They got us all. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most depressing time of the year. It's when the most people fucking are no longer with us before they're supposed to be no longer with us. You know, so forever sleeping themselves. But I love Christmas music. I love Christmas music. That's the crazy part, yo. In my car, I'm listening to Christmas music. I don't know what it is. Some Christmas music be tripping me out, right? Because some of it just be ridiculous, right? We gonna go over some diabolical fucking Christmas songs. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over some diabolical Christmas songs later, man. Because there's a couple of them out there. Oh, man. Anyway, guys. Hope you guys had a wonderful Monday. Me, man, I had a good day. I had a decent day, right? I had a decent day, right? You know, despite got to go to a funeral tomorrow. My wife's aunt passed away. You know, shout out to Aunt Vonnie. You know, she was a great woman, but she passed away. So we're going to go to her funeral tomorrow. They had the viewing today. So went to the viewing, then we went and broke bread with the cousins and shit like that. So just getting in the house. That's why I'm kind of late with that. You know what I mean? Is that why the background music always sounds like an Xmas? Like I love Christmas music, but I just hate Christmas, yo. Christmas is terrible. I appreciate it, Carlton. You know, but anyway, man, listen. Let's just jump into it. First off, how many of you guys are still out here Christmas shopping? Let me know. And Have you found any deals Christmas shopping? Because I haven't found any deals Christmas shopping. All right, my kids, my son, easy. Really easy. You know what he want? But the thing about it is the shit that he want, I don't want to bring in the fucking house. I don't want to bring it in the house. So this is my son's Christmas gift list. All right. This nigga want he want some V-Bucks for Fortnite. Right? He want Call of Duty 7 or Black Ops 7. I'm like, okay. All right. I can do that. All right. He want little miscellaneous shit off Amazon. I saw his little list. I'm like, I can do that too. Right? So now so far Call of Duty is the most expensive shit on the list. All right. I'm like, all right, $60 for Call of Duty. Give him a little $30 in V-Bucks so he can do whatever the hell he doing on Fortnite with V-Bucks, buying skins and shit. We know what these kids do. You got kids out here committing credit card fraud on Fortnite. So I was like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? The little miscellaneous shit on Amazon, well, that's another like $50 or $60. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right. But then this nigga at the very top of the list, he want a bearded dragon or a leopard gecko. No. Okay, I don't want that in my house, right? I don't want no bearded dragons. I don't want no fucking Komodo dragons. I don't want no monitor lizards. I don't want no snakes. Okay, I don't want anything of the lizard variety in my house. But then I'm like, I don't want to like stifle my son's growth. Even though I know I'm be the one taking care of it. I'm not a lizard person. Video games have been $60 since we was kids. I know, right? It's the only thing that's been steady. So I was sitting there like, man, but he been wearing me down on this fucking lizard. To the point where I've been researching fucking tanks and how big these motherfuckers get and what they eat. I'm like, man, am I really going to get this fucking lizard for this boy? Am I really about to get this lizard for this boy? A tortoise? He says something about a turtle, but I'm just like, I got to clean all this shit up. I got to change the water if I do that. So I'm like, which one is the lowest maintenance? That's where I'm at. I went from, no, you can't have that shit. You absolutely cannot have it, to which one is low maintenance, low enough maintenance that I could deal with without it dying in the first year. Right? We're still doing good with the tarantula. The tarantula is still around. Okay? It's still kicking. I got to go get some crickets for that shit tomorrow. And, you know, put a little ward in the fucking tank. Like, that shit has been very low maintenance. You know what I mean? You get these little motherfuckers an inch, they take a mile. He want a fucking lizard now. Melissa said turtles smell bad. Give that boy a newt. Somebody else said that earlier. I said, no, hell no. I definitely ain't bringing no fucking newt in the house. Next thing I know, I'm asleep. That shit fucking crawling up my leg or some shit. Nope. Nope. You know what I mean? Nah, man. No. Not happening over here. Yeah, tortoises live for like hundreds of years and shit. Nah. So, I don't know. I might get him a leopard gecko, I guess. And boy, oh boy. Like, why can't they just want a dog? Why? Like, our dog passed away last year from cancer, or earlier this year, February this year. He passed away. He had cancer. And I'm like, I wasn't ready for a dog for a while. Now I'm kind of ready for a dog, right? Like, why can't they just want a fucking dog? You can get a fucking Beethoven or some shit, or get a fucking Hooch from Turner and Hooch. So check it, right? And I might still do that because my homeboy, and I didn't jump on it when I had the chance. He did a job for a lady, and she had these bull mastiffs that she couldn't deal with. These puppies, they were like 8-9 month puppies, right? He like, hey, yo, I got these 2 bull mastiffs from this lady. You want one? Like, he just gonna give it to me. And I'm sitting there thinking like, yo, do I got room for a fucking bull mastiff? Like, I don't think I got enough yard for a bull mastiff. You know what I mean? You couldn't imagine a tarantula getting loose in the house. Hey, yo. Exactly. But he don't open the cage. See, this is the thing about my son. That's how I know it be sick. He be wanting shit because he see it. This nigga just want it because it's like, oh, that's cool, but he don't want nothing to do with the shit. Like the tarantula is cool to look at that bitch. He ain't about to open up that fucking terrarium and fucking grab it and let it crawl around and shit. Just like this lizard that he swear he want. I know he not about to open that bitch and let that shit crawl around. I know my son. And he just want to see that shit from afar. He just want to say he got it. You know what I mean? Saint Bernard, you planning on needing refreshments while trapped in the avalanche? Nah, I'm just saying, like, I want something that's going to protect the house. You know what I mean? Like, my dog Tyson, I had a boxer lab, right? I had a boxer lab. His name was Tyson. Tyson was a fucking fantastic pup. That was a fantastic pup, man. He was the best babysitter you could ask for. he was the best. He was the best babysitter you could ask for, bro. Like my daughter, I used to watch your brother. We be back. We be back. You know what I mean? And that nigga was more of a babysitter than my daughter. You know what I mean? Look at my man right here. That's Tyson right there. You see Tyson? That's a good looking boy. He was a good looking boy. You see that? He was a boxer lab. And nigga barked at everything moving, but he was a good boy. He ain't never chewing no shit. Like, only time I ever went to the bathroom in the house if he had like something bad to eat or something like that. I mean, this nigga had fucking spray shit one time, boy. I was pissed, but it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. Kids gave him some shit he wasn't supposed to have. You know what I mean? But like, he was a good dog right there. Good dog. You know, all the way up until the day he passed away. You know, so him and my son, they grew, I got him when he was 6 months and my son was 2 years old. You know what I mean? This a good boy. You know? So get a what? A Bourbo? What the fuck is that? Look that shit up. I don't know what the fuck kind of dog that is. But he was a good dog. He was a very good dog. And like, I'm like, damn, I don't want to, like, cause my brother, he loved my dog so much that he went out and got his own dog. Right? He went out and got his own dog. Just like my dog. He got a boxer lab like my dog. Right? But his dog is a fucking tornado. His dog is a fucking tornado. Okay? So look, these are the masters that my buddy has. South African version of a cane corso. So look, they was like 6 months in this picture, or 9 months in this picture, or something like that. Look how fucking big these mastiffs were already. All right. So he was like, "Hey yo," like I'm like, man, I don't know if at the time I was like, I ain't got time to train a dog and some more shit. And I'm like, no, I'm a pass, yo. He still got him, so I called him on Saturday, and I'm like, "Hey yo, you still got the mastiffs, yo?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "So." He's like, "Yo," but he said, "One, I'm pregnant." I'm like, "Hey yo, what?" I'm like, "How's he pregnant already, yo?" He's like, "I already had two boy dogs, and one of them got her." So I'm like, "What kind of dog? What kind of dog is the boy dog?" He a pit. He a pit bull terrier. I'm like, that might be a good looking dog. That might be a good looking dog. That's what I kept saying to myself. Right? So let's look it up. Bull mass stiff. Spelled that shit way wrong. Let's see what a bull mastiff pit bull mix looks like. Cause I know somebody out there. Then fucking just thought that shit up already. You know what I mean? So let's see what we got going on here. Look at this nigga. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Look at the brindle. I'm kind of not mad at that. Maybe he won't get as big as the pit as the mastiff, but he'll still be a decent size. And I'm not one of them people that think pit bulls are just inherently fucking just dangerous. I think that is all on how you raise these fucking dogs. You know what I mean? Look at this nigga. This nigga is a pit bull mastiff mix. English mastiff pit bull mastiff brindle English. That see like that. That's a good look like that right there. Like I don't know. I'm just saying that might not be a bad looking dog. What? Might not like me. I don't know, yo. So I told him, I said, yo, let me know when them dogs hatch. Hatch, jeez. Let me know that she give birth to them puppies. I need to come take a look. I'm gonna come take a look and see what you got going on. Cause if you got pit bulls and they fucking, and then they got the mastiff, we gonna see. You know what I mean? We gonna see. There it is. Give me some shit that look fuck like he gonna fuck something up. Like a pit bull and a bull mastiff might rival the fucking the King Corso. I'm just saying. Hey Heather, I'm thinking about it, Heather. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. So we're gonna see how these dogs come out. The pit bull mastiff mix is looking good. I might to get that. Here, Derna. I don't know. I guess I'll go bite somebody. It'd be a loving home. You know what I mean? You know, be a loving home. Just saying. South African Mastiff. What's up, Michelle Hernandez? I want to see what this motherfucker look like. I want to see. Because now y'all got me on a... Okay. Ah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Damn, that nigga looks strong. That nigga looks strong. Holy smokes. My man looks strong. Goodness gracious. Okay. Yeah, they kind of look better. This Brundle one look good. Yeah, that's my type of dog right there. I'm to fight this nigga though. I'm gonna have to fight him. As a puppy, I'm gonna have to fight. Like I had to fight my dog Tyson. Tyson thought he could come in here. He thought this nigga. He thought he was running shit, and I had to wrestle his ass all the time and pin him. That's a big fucking dog. That nigga look like he high though. Damn, he big boys. They take human shits, don't they? Yeah, that's my type of dog right there. What's their temperament like? What's their temperament like? Do they be chill till it's time to fucking go to work? Okay. Huh. Interesting. Now I'll be looking for one. How much they cost? Don't tell me they some dumbass price like $5,000 or something like that. I ain't trying to spend that type of money on no dog. Hey, that's a good looking dog. Yeah, definitely would be. Oh shit. Had that nigga doing push ups. What's the name of that dog from the Sandlot? What was his name? Zeus? Was his name Zeus? What was the name of the dog from the Sandlot? Was he a mastiff or what was he? I want him to fucking hunt motherfuckers when he got to. Very calm, very curious with strangers. They need a lot of walking though and toys, otherwise they chew bricks and flower pots. Oh my god. Hercules, that was his name. Thanks, Heather. Hercules. That's what I'm gonna name him. I'm gonna name him Hercules. I'm gonna name him Hercules if I get one. They good looking dogs. I'm not even mad at that. But yeah, I wish my kid just like, yo, just do you want a dog, bro? You know, like English Mastiff. What's an English Mastiff? Okay, that's more like the like Hooch from Turner and Hooch. They the ones that slobber a lot and shit. Hello. dogs too. My father want to fuck it. He talking about he gonna get a what the fuck is that? The Malinois. My father talking about a Malinois. I'm like, you ain't got the time for a Malinois. He just be watching. He be like my son. He be watching YouTube and see cool shit and then be wanting it. The Sandlot was the English Master. He be wanting stuff like and a Malinois be dope. He just want to be able to train it so he like the fuck like the Malinois on John Wick. That's why he won it. I'm like, you can't keep up with that dog. That dog was going to run circles around you, and he's going to end up at my house. My brother already be trying to pawn his dog off on me sometimes. Like, yo, I'm about to go out of town. Can Bo come over? Like, nope, because Bo's a tornado. Hooch was what? A doggo day what? Y'all be knowing that shit. Let's look that shit up too. Is it this shit right here? That nigga just like a big ass fucking bulldog. He got a box, like it's like a boxer's face and a bulldog's face. Can they breathe? Like I know like the bulldogs, they was like they pugs, they got breathing problems and shit. So I ain't mad at that though. My son said a Doberman, so we ain't getting no fucking Doberman. That ain't happening. I ain't got that type of money, nigga. I ain't got that type. I got a Doberman. I gotta like something like this. I feel like I can train on my own. A Doberman though, no. I feel like I gotta put him in put the police academy. I feel like I gotta put a Doberman in the police academy. Yeah, exactly. Like you gotta keep a Malinois. I told my father that thing gotta be ran. You can't walk a Malinois. You gotta run a Malinois. You have to run that shit like put like fucking Fred Flintstone driving the car. You need to put that nigga on a treadmill and let that shit run. You know. Now I have been thinking about the cane Corso. I have been thinking they're pretty dogs too. My neighbor across the street has one. My neighbor has one across the street. They're beautiful dogs. He has a blue one. She's blue. I'm like, hey yo, that's a beautiful blue fucking cane Corso. And my dog used to bark at him. You better shut up, for she's gonna beat your ass, nigga. She will fuck you up. She is towering over you. And my dog wasn't a small dog, but that fucking Corso, she was big as shit. Unless she gonna whoop your ass, Tyson. You better shut up. And I heard they got great temperaments too. I wouldn't mind a Corso. What do cane Corsos run? Let's see what AI mode says. From $1,500 to $4,500. I could do 1,500. I definitely can do. I don't know about it. Depending on, I guess, the age of the adoption with a rescue dog. I don't want a defective puppy though. Get my Hotep a Doberman. Get Pennsylvania under control. Yeah, I don't want any of this shit, right? Like this is my son be wanting, y'all. I just can't fuck with that. Like 1,500 ain't bad. I could do 1,500. Maybe save up for like a month or two and grab that. You know, I don't give a fuck about show or breeder collar. I just want a pet. That's it. I'm not about to try to fucking breed the dog or have that shit fucking tooting his ass up, trotting around for some judges. Just want a good family dog. Yeah. But that's like, I just wish my son, like, yo, why can't we just get a dog? Like, the dog can protect you when you get home and all that other shit, right? No, he want a fucking leopard gecko or what the fuck I say, a bearded dragon. I'm like, boy. I'm just like, okay. My daughter is another case. My daughter is another case. I don't even know what she wants for Christmas. I think she just wants money. And I'm not even mad at that. Like, I'd rather just give her some money. You know why? Because I don't want to go out here and think I did a fucking good job. My chest all poked the fuck up. By the way, you want one of these Hotep hoodies, DM me on X. Okay? DM me on X. Or merch.canonhotep@gmail.com. Leave your name, your address, what size you wear, and then go over to cashapp.com or Cash App $Canon Hotep. Leave me $40 and you got a fucking hoodie. Anyway, I don't want to be out there poking my chest out, be like, yeah, I got her some nice stuff. I'm proud of myself, and then I bring that shit home for Christmas, and she looking at me like, ooh. Because I know that's how I was when I was a kid, right? My father swore up and down. He knew what the fuck we wanted. You know what I mean? The minute my father had came home with some, my father came home for like one day from the store, right? He thought he was doing something, right? Because back in the day, it was these boots called mountain gear boots. I don't know if they was a popular thing anywhere else, but here in Baltimore, mountain gears were the bee's knees. Okay, all the kids wanted mountain gear boots. Okay, you know. So my dad thought he was doing something. He got me some mountain gear boots, but they wasn't really mountain gear boots. They was mountain gears, but they was some low top mountain gears. Them bitches look like clogs. The mountain gears look like clogs. I'm like, what the fuck is like? I'm like, yo, I gotta wear boot cut jeans with these bitches, all right? Cause I ain't want to hurt his feelings and be like, oh, dad, this ain't it. This ain't the move. You trying to get me clowned in these streets? I'm not wearing those. But I ain't want, it was like they are mountain gears, and I mean, ain't nobody gonna know if my if my jeans are fucking hitting the floor or some shit. If I had some hot waters on this bitch, I'm like Stephen Q Irwin, and then he was like, "Ain't he nice?" I was like, I mean, everybody wearing the high tops, not the low tops. And then after that, my father was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna give y'all money every year." So every year, the week of Christmas, he would give me and my sister something. Like, and it was good money, because it was like the early 2000s, like 2000, 2001, right? He would give us like $250, $300. That shit went a long way in 2001, 2000, 2002. That shit went a long way. I get a bunch of shit for $300. Nigga, I was rolling in dough. The jeans farmer for, yeah, we call them DC cuffs. You put them big ass DC cuffs in your jeans. Oh man, but yeah, yo. So then he would just like, I'm like, okay, cool. So we go get it. And then he would get us one big gift. Like, it'd be something for me, it'd be like, I think one year he got me a PlayStation 2. He got me a PlayStation 2, which was fucking great. PlayStation 2, and he got me Metal Gear Solid. I don't even know how he knew about Metal Gear Solid, but he did, and he got it, and I was happy. What's up, man? We got Emmanuel Presley in the building. Yeah, I'm back on YouTube. We gonna see how it go. We gonna see how YouTube go. You know how it is. You know how they do. I actually got 11 people in the building. We gonna see if we can't build it back up. We gonna see if YouTube really changed their ways, which I fucking highly doubt. Highly doubt. We back on Rumble as well. But my daughter, I'm just gonna give her the money. All right. So I figured, like, what's a good monetary amount to give a 17-year-old girl for Christmas? Like, my son got him. That nigga is $150 would be good for him. $150, $200 would be good for him. But for a 17-year-old girl, what we talking about? What's a good monetary amount? You had to embezzle your lunch money to go down to Funko Land. I remember Funko Land. And for the PS2, yeah, for sure. That shit was just in the fucking living room. He ain't try to hook that shit up. He ain't play no games. I was in that bitch. Metal Gear Solid. What was it? Which one was it? Sons of Liberty? Snake Eater. Was it Snake Eater? It might, no, it wasn't. Was it? I think it was Sons of Liberty. I can't remember which one it was. Your mother said never give a woman money. She ain't meet my daughter. 17, 300. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking 300 is enough. All right, because that's like, all right. She wants some, like, she getting her car and she'll get a license soon. Maybe she want to use it for certain shit on her truck or whatever. I don't fucking know. Pierce Morgan had Nick on live on YouTube today. I think they're about to position Nick. For a new position. I think they gave Nick new directives. That's what I think. I'm gonna check it out though because I haven't watched it yet. And that's the thing I'm worried about right there. Exactly. That's what I'm worried about right there. The Fed interviewed the Fed. But this is what I'm worried about right here, right? I don't want to go, oh, hey, I got you the New Balances. And she be like, that's not the color I wanted. So I'm like, I'd rather just give her the money. She can go get the fuck she want to do with the money. Merry Christmas. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think they're redeploying Nick, right? And the funny part is this. Some shit I don't disagree with Nick on. I'm like, you know what I mean? Some shit I don't disagree with Nick on. Like, I've seen a couple of things where I've had that take. That's the funny part. There's a couple things he said that I was like, yo, yeah, I've had that take. I've literally had that take. I don't. What y'all think about these? Hold on. But I'm like, I've literally had that take. Emmanuel, don't fucking. You know, I already know this nigga. He about to regret me. He about to make me regret being on YouTube. I bought these yesterday. What y'all think, yo? What y'all think of these? Right, I got me some UGG tennis shoe boot something. I like them. They comfortable as shit. When I say they comfortable, they fucking comfortable, bro. I bought these yesterday. What y'all think of these? All right. I think they are. You know what I mean? I went ahead and what's the word? Scotch guarded them. They're really comfortable. Here we go. I knew it. I knew he was about to. Listen, they comfortable. I got a lot of fucking compliments on them, but I'm like, these bitches look like cartoon shoes on my feet. They look like cartoon shoes on my feet, bro. I like them, yo. I was going to get the black pair too, but I was like, nah, I'm chill. I got some Nike boots. I bought these, and I got a black pair of Nike boots, so I was like, I'm good. Thought these would be more warmer than they are. They're not really warm. Here he go. First lady boots, bro. Come on. Really. I'm trying to be trendy out here, okay? These little YNs can be out here wearing. I can wear them too. Gosh dang it. You sound like Strong Dad when he saw my New Balances. Yeah, yeah, I ain't going front. Yeah, our shit is different. Strong Dad, I was like, yeah, I got me some New Balances. He was like, yo, what you got them old ass man shoes for, yo? Elmer Fudd ones. Oh man. But I think I'm gonna give my daughter money. I think 300 is a good I think $300 is a good sweet spot for her for Christmas. I think if she ungrateful for that, then her ass get nothing. Nothing. You know what I mean? She already be breaking my pockets year round. Her birthday was last month. She had that. Her birthday at Hibachi, got her hair done and all that other shit. Then she had fucking senior boards or senior pictures and shit. And then she had this and that. You know how much money my daughter has finessed me out of? What? How you didn't know people of color wear New Balances? DC invented the New Balance trend. Some people say Baltimore did, and I'm like, no, we didn't. We didn't. We did the Air Max 95s, Air Max 97s, but we ain't do the New Balance. The New Balance was a DC thing. The New Balance was a DC thing. But hey, we made the shit better though. Here he go, to Rosie Perez. I'm gonna go get a pair. Hold on, I'll be right back. Y'all gonna see these New Balances. 1 second. All right, we back. Check these out. Check these out right here. These is fire, okay? These right here, fucking fire. I got 3 pair of these shoes, okay? All right. They look better on feet. They look better on feet. Okay, but I got 3 pair of these shoes. I got this color, I got the all white, and then I got the black and silvers. Okay? These shits are freaking comfortable and they look good. Okay? All right. Okay? Boom. New Balances is the shit. New Balance and Nike boots in Baltimore. That's what we got. New Balance and Nike boots. That's what we do. All right? And these fucking Uggs on my feet, apparently. Because they were sold the fuck out. Yeah, they did make them look like Asics. You got a point, Derna. They did. They did. They mid at best. Oh, here he go. But then I go upstairs and get my ball mains. I've paid too much and they look crazy. I'm just saying, yo. I'm just saying. So, I'm trying to get. I'm in my running shoe phase, right? I'm like, Hokas are very comfortable, right? Like, Hokas are very, very comfortable, but they're just an ugly shoe. I wanted something in between there, and the New Balances is that. Right? The New Balances, Asics, they done ran the bill up on them. They can kiss my ass on them Asics. They ran the bill up on Asics. I'm like, y'all tripping. Y'all is tripping on these Asics. Come on, yo. Yo, leave me alone, yo. I got them because they kind of reminded me of the Back to the Future shoes. All right, that's why I had got them. All right, let me see if I can. That's why I had got them. All right. I probably wore them like 4 times. Excuse me. It's been a long day. What up? We got Pro in the building. You can't afford Hoka? They got them all over the TikTok shop and shit. You can get them now. Like, they ain't as expensive as they used to be, but they're fucking comfortable. So I got these right here. I think they fire. I got those right there. And yes, they cost me $900. Okay. All right, yeah, they cost me $900. All right, okay. I thought they reminded me of the Back to the Future shits. I like them. They look. Emmanuel hating on them. Them joints is dope. Them joints is dope. Okay. Right, I bought them. I paid 9. Yes. Okay. That, you know. Do they wear New Balances? And Devin said they ugly. uh, yo, I'm just saying, yo, like they was. I mean, maybe because they was bald mains, people was all over them. Like, oh shit, they fire. I'm gonna tell you this though, they is not comfortable. A lot of these designer shoes, yo, they not comfortable. Those said Mega Man, they kind of do like some Mega Man shoes. I'm gonna tell you this: designer shoes is not fucking comfortable. I'm gonna tell you that. These tennis shoes, no, no, they supposed to be a b-ball sneaker. Is not a fucking b-ball sneaker. I promise you. It's probably why I only wore them a fucking handful of times, and I don't buy designer shoes anymore. I don't buy designer shoes anymore. I'm like, these shits are not comfortable. None of the designers. I don't even know how people walk around. They gotta have like, their feet gotta be fucked up. Their feet gotta be fucked up. And I bought them in 2020 when these bitches dropped. I don't know how they do it. I don't. So I'm off of the fucking designer tip. And the only reason I went to get designer shoes because I got tired of waiting in line for like Jordans and foam posits and shit like that. Like I love. Now they do kind of like some Kanye West shit. Okay, I'll give you that. You know what I mean? That is true. Don't buy no shoes if the fucking sizes is like 46, 38. Yeah, no. No, there's nothing sport about them. Yeah, they might send you to Snap City. They is not made for playing no type of sports. They is specifically just for style. And I swear, I've worn them maybe 4 times over the course since I bought them in 2020, and they just go right back in the fucking box, and that's it. That's it. I almost thought about like, you know what? I just almost thought about throwing them bitches my brother away. Like, here you go, yo. You're welcome. That's what I do with a lot of shit that I don't need no more or I don't want anymore. I give it to my little brother. He be loving that shit, then he'll wear that shit until you done fucking wore them shits out. You know what I mean? But I like obscure shit sometimes, right? Like these Ugg boots I got on here. You know, the New Balances, I'll stand by them. That's the one thing the YNs in Baltimore got right. It's those New Balances. Those are comfortable. You can run from the police just fine. And in Tim Pool's case, if you got some, you might be able to run from the ops. Let's get into that story. So apparently, Tim Pool, I guess it was, they said Friday night and the Saturday morning of this weekend, shots rang out at his studio. Somebody allegedly did a drive-by on Tim Pool. Now, he wasn't there, you know, fortunately. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know, people hate on Tim Pool. I don't agree with him all the time. I think he's pretty cool. I was on a show. But to like, and ain't this the second time? He said that this is the first time something like this happened, but I remember doing a stream, and I got that shit on my YouTube channel. I remember doing a stream where somebody ran down on his studio and he got into a gunfight with his security. Am I the only person that remember that? But apparently these people was creeping down the block like fucking boys in the hood, and then they let off several shots. Right? And now he's kind of like, he's shook. What about my kids and my baby? And I'm not even mad at him about that, right? But you've been swatted how many times, Tim? How many times have you been swatted? I remember that it was a shootout with your security and somebody else like a few years ago. You know, but why are you? It's to the point where you're ready to quit your show. Really? Yo, it's cool to have people in person there, Tim. It's cool to have like, this is the thing. You don't have to have in-house guests. You know what I mean? You can do the shit like how, you know, all of us do it via Zoom or whatever. You don't have to have in-house guests. I get it. It gives it a better feel. It's a nice little round table effect. I got you. But you don't have to do that. Two, you can't let people shake you, bro. You can't let people shake you. You're Tim Pool, bro. You're already famous. You're already got whatever stigma or fame that you're gonna get. So whether you stop doing this shit or not, you'll always be a fucking target. You'll always be a target. Am I wrong about that? Man, I'll say that Tim Pool money dried up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, let's watch the video. Let's watch it. We're gonna live react
Friday night.
to it.
Friday night was a particularly intense show with a lot of claims made by Milo, which certainly angered a lot of people, and stories that I told about work behind the scenes. And it was cathartic to have these conversations at a time when the tensions between the left and the right in this country seem to be at critical mass, and now the conflict between different factions of the right appear to be at critical mass. And so some of it felt pretty good, but there are certainly a lot of people that were none too happy with that conversation.
Well, his studio is
all,
on the West Virginia side.
I do
That's
think
where the shooting
there
happened.
There's some anger over the conversations and things that were said. It was a good episode in the authenticity of the emotions that were expressed from Milo to George Santos to myself. I do understand there are many people that are saying Milo's just outright lying and is now being threatened with defamation. What a crazy night. So that night, I did what I usually do. We wrap up, and the guests on Fridays, we go out and we hang out together. Because we wrap the show early, we don't do the members only. In the weeks prior, we have been experimenting with doing pre-recorded episodes of Timcast IRL on Fridays. Because the news usually goes dry in the early evening, and then by the time it's 8 p.m. for live, we already know what the news is. Everyone's kind of checking out, and, you know, Friday night live viewership isn't actually that high relative to days earlier in the week. For obvious reasons, everybody wants to go out. We were out, and I got a message just around 1 a.m., and it was vague and nondescript. Just there was an incident. We need to talk with your team. And then we started getting the details trickling in that a car had been lurking or something to that effect, and a shot was fired. We now know that it was 3 shots that were fired. We don't know exactly what or why, and we are desperately trying to rationalize. Maybe it's just random. Just somebody was driving down the road in the middle of nowhere in the country and decided to slowly approach our property and then fire several rounds just for no reason, for fun, perhaps. I can't read the minds of these people. In October, I was traveling. My family was back in West Virginia, and we had received a credible death threat. Credible as determined by the FBI. We received threats, death threats, quite a bit. And this time, it was a bit more specific. It was intended to terrorize. It wasn't sent to me specifically like many of the threats usually are. It was intended to reach everyone at this company. I immediately contacted police, our security team did, as well as the FBI. I directly communicated with the FBI over this issue, sent them the information. It was relayed to us a short time later that the threat was credible because the individual making the threats had been on their radar. Surprise, surprise. And that this person was actually making comparable threats to other people. They believe they might know who this person was. I'm not sure where that investigation is going. For that reason, I believe that they're actually investigating these people, and we've been talking with them. I'm not going to publish these emails or the communications that had happened. But the threat was basically to come and shoot up our property. And there were some specifics in it that made us say, okay, maybe this is, it could just be terror, right? So when I returned home after going out with the boys on a Friday night, hanging out, laughing, having a good time, none's the wiser. And then we hear security's on high alert. They're monitoring. The extra guys have come out. We pull up. They're standing guard at our perimeter fencing. We have a gate, and said they heard shots fired. They were on the property where our studio is, and they heard the shots and went and investigated. We have 4 videos of what happened. We don't, well, I'll put it like this. We're not going to be, at this time, for security reasons, you know, I got these people screaming, release the footage. And the concern we have is obvious, to then show everyone where we put our cameras. That's not going to happen. And that's the honest truth. That's why I tweeted out, if anybody had been archiving the Chicken City live stream, this is inside of our chicken coop. It doesn't reveal. It's designed specifically not to expose the property, the location, or anything like this. And you would have seen the reaction from the chickens. I know it sounds a little bit silly, but... And so where does it leave us now with what happened? Well, of course, there are some people that don't want us to be having this conversation, even right now. They're probably furiously preparing tweets, riling up their audience, preparing for shows, people who don't like me for whatever reason, saying that we're lying, making things up, none of this can be true. Charlie Kirk is dead. A couple months ago, he was murdered. We have a suspect. We don't know exactly what happened. There are many questions around how it all went down, what makes sense and what doesn't. Why did Charlie's security team not check the roof access? Well, they said the police told them that they got him covered. But that's no excuse for private security. So this is the conundrum. For us, our security is pretty good. I mean, this is why I think nothing worse happened. And it was just a vehicle firing shots driving by. We've been here for years. We've been here for about 4 years. This has never happened before. And so considering the time we are in, the threats we have...
So he's saying if it's 4 years, then yeah, it's not the if he's saying they've been there for 4 years, it's the Maryland compound, we'll say. So I do remember now that he did say he had some kind of like falling out with the West Virginia government because they were making certain concessions for him, but then they were like taxing the shit out of other people, and he didn't like it. All right, so this is on Maryland side.
Received, and the recent assassination of Charlie Kirk, the intelligence assessment is, yes, these threats are real. Not all of them. You know how the internet can be. I wanna believe, and I've asked a million times of our security, of our friends, political people in D.C., but couldn't it just be, somebody was just lurking around and they're just Yosemite Sam, bang, 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 for no reason? The response I get from everybody is, maybe that's just wishful thinking. Regardless, it's either an omen, it's become too dangerous, even if it's not targeted, or it's gotten to that serious of a degree. So I think any rational assessment is a person driving slowly up, approaching our property. We're in the middle of nowhere, mind you. We're not in a city. That's why we call it the boonies, right? And firing a shot, it's a shot is fired once they become parallel with one of the structures on the property. And then a few seconds later, as they become parallel with our studio, several more shots are fired. 2 more shots. The assessment is aiming at one of the houses and then aiming at the studio. It wasn't just a random pop, pop, pop. It lines up with where the vehicle is at.
Now, what he's saying, I can see that. I can visualize that. Because, like I said, I've been there before. If he's saying where the shots came from or how the car was positioned, then yeah, they were aiming for him or his studio. Like I said, if he's saying if I got it correct in my head and I'm picturing it, I get what he's saying, and you can't mistake that for somebody just driving by, just being stupid. You know, but at the same time, it ain't like it says Tim Pool Studios or none of that shit in front of his house. You would really have to have this address. And I'm not saying that nobody has it because he's been swatted. Excuse me. He's been swatted a few times. So that means that some reason his fucking address is easy to get. You know what I mean? So let's keep going.
So I'd love to just say people randomly shoot for no reason. It just doesn't happen. We're out in the boonies, right? There are wooded areas. Most of them, maybe not most, but many of them are marked no hunting. But, people on their properties, they go shooting in the backyard. This we know. This we understand. And so the security assessment is this was intentional. This was targeted. Now, what we don't know, were they actually intending to kill? I don't think so. I don't know if it matters. Seems like intimidation. Fire several shots late at night, put our security on alert. And for what reason? People who work here cannot feel comfortable if shots are being fired at us. Guests we have tried to book have told us explicitly, though this isn't as common, they don't want to come on the show because of these threats. We are 2 months out, as I mentioned, from the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And more people than I think you all realize are going into hiding. I mentioned this after the assassination, that there are several prominent conservatives that have already gone into hiding. And what does that mean? Does it mean that you haven't heard from it? No, they're still doing their shows, but you don't realize they moved locations. Some people are living on distant rural locations surrounded by walls and cameras and armed guards. And while that kind of describes what we are doing, it's mostly our workplace, and we like to do a little security through obscurity, which means if you don't know where we are, then we're much more safe. But there have been producers, financiers, actual commentators that you have not realized are in new locations. Or maybe you may have noticed the room changed. They're in a different place right now. And it's largely for security reasons. I had a conversation with a lot of people over the past couple of days because, for one, obviously people were deeply concerned to hear that this happened. And, excuse me. And I'm trying to get a feel for things. I'm trying to get a feel for where are we at? Where am I at? What is the real risk to us? When I go out places, let me explain to you guys. When I go out places, I have bodyguards because we are getting consistent threats. And it's insane to me because I look at all this and I think to myself, who am I that we need this?
Well, here comes a humble rag.
We want to do a meetup event. I have a bodyguard follow me to the bathroom and stand outside the stall. I'm walking through a restaurant or a shopping center, and as people are walking towards me, I have bodyguards, and one will grab the people and push them out of the way as they get too close to me. It's a messed up way to live. And now imagine for my wife and child what she needs, what she wants, and how she's living, and my choices to be in the space affect her. We work together, so I have to consider that as well. And that is no way for a woman to raise a child.
First class grift.
Nor for me to allow my family to live. And you know what? A lot of people live this way.
I don't disagree there.
A lot of people
don't disagree.
do.
Might.
At least for many of the celebrities, there's no political charge to it. Well, let me tell you something else. I had a contractor, I don't want to say quit, but there's a contractor that we are working with who started getting a lot of heat when people realized they were contracting with us. And they were, I can't believe this is happening, but you know what's funny? This is not the first time this happened. But we are working, we've had several contractors in the past, and I warned some of these guys to say, listen, it's very political right now, and the tensions are hot, too hot. Well, sure enough, I get a call, and they're like, I did not realize how bad it was out there. And I asked them, you know, what about me is putting your other contracts at risk? You mean like you want to build a chicken coop or something, and someone's like, I won't work with you? That's how crazy it is right now. So change is coming. This is not sustainable. I believe the real purpose, let me put it like this. I'm a rational guy. Maybe I suffer sometimes from optimism bias and normalcy bias. We just want to believe it doesn't exist. It's not happening. But how does it sound to any of you who have been paying attention? Charlie Kirk murdered. Trump, with the best security in the world, took a bullet to the side of his head. So when something like this happens, the only conclusion we can make, and our guards and local law enforcement and police and even the feds were contacting us, is this was for a reason. I believe that if they had a clean shot and an opportunity, I would be dead. I'm not saying I'm the first target. Clearly, I'm not. There are many other.
He said he didn't think that it was violent, that they were wanting to kill. Now he's saying that if they had a clean shot, they'd have killed me. What say you, good people?
More prominent personalities that I believe have been and will be targeted. And I'm not trying to say that lightly. Knock on wood. But obviously, Charlie Kirk was murdered. And you can believe by whoever you want. We'll see the evidence, I suppose. We'll see the trial. We'll figure these things out. But it did happen. And that's where we're currently at. I believe there are many other prominent conservative personalities who would be dead were it not for the security measures. I think there is one main reason to do something like this, what we saw on late Friday night, Saturday morning.
I'm not sure if he did or not.
They want to end the work we do. And they might. The question now is, how do we balance all of the costs of producing a show while hiring 24/7 expanded security? We already have security. But now we have a gate, we have cameras, we have
that's my
cameras,
question.
Audio recording. We're all armed. We now need to add several more. I try to keep the security stuff vague for a reason.
See, this is all right. That's enough for this one. Okay, that's enough for this video. Check it. All right, you got some fame to you, right? Simple, you got some fame to you. People know who you are. You've been swatted a few times. Somebody else tried your house before. Your security guards fucking returned fire on them. It's par for the course, and I hate to say that, right? Because I get it. I'm not in his situation. I'm not in his shoes. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. You know, but this is the same guy that was calling Candace out, you know, about her whole they're trying to kill me thing with whoever the fuck she think trying to kill her. Now all of a sudden they're trying to kill me. Charlie Kirk was murdered. I don't know. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. I know that he has been swatted. That's been true. I know that somebody tried to, I think it was either break in or something, and his security fired back. It's like a year or two ago. But this is the thing. It comes with the territory. Either you're going to get down or you're going to lay down, right? So, like, he goes on to this saying, we may not do Timcast anymore after the 19th of December. After our hiatus, I might just do the show by myself from some undisclosed location with my camera and blah, 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 blah. It's not the first time he said that. And I ain't telling him to put his life on the line for a fucking thing, right? Not saying that. Not telling him to put his life on the line. But what I'm saying is this, yo, just protect your neck, yo. Like this is the funny part, right? Somebody pulled up. Let's just say they fire shots in the air as intimidation, right? Because B has a good. What's up, Tyler Durden? B has a good. He's right. Like, you missed the house completely. You ain't hit nothing. Ain't no shots go through no windows or nothing. Nah, they was creeping. If they were on some intimidate, let's just say there was somebody trying to intimidate him. Somebody was willing to take that ride because he is in the middle of fucking nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. Let's say somebody made that trip, right? And they did that shit. They trying to intimidate you. And it sounds like it's working. It sounds like it's working. Because make no mistake, right? Somebody can reach out and touch you if they want to reach out and touch you. I mean, unless you just gonna be held up in your the only way you correct this maybe is the move. So both of them spots, which shouldn't be hard. So both of them spots, and then you move. See me? I'm a real nigga. You ain't running me off my block. If anything, I'm gonna show you why you shouldn't have showed up. You have a good security team, and some of you got good security measures. Simple as that. Get yourself some fucking get yourself some Doberman pinchers and release the hounds if somebody's on your shit. Right, you should have stayed in the hood where it's safe. But this all seems like, and I hate to say it, because I always thought, I always look at Tim Pool as kind of being like middle of the road on the up and up, right? Usually like, you know what, Tim, he's consistent. It's kind of seemed like a grift. I'm not going to say it's a Jussie Smollett grift, but it feels like a grift. All right? And it's not lost on me that the way shit is going in the political sphere is a little fucking shaky right now. Like he said, like he's right. Charlie got his head knocked off, right? I think that was a message from a foreign state. I don't think it's what he's saying. That's just me. But Charlie got his head knocked off. You got Brandon Jamal, you know the dude. What's that song, Emmanuel? You let him hit it raw. That dude. He had a video showing that a cousin of his scratched his face up because he said that Jasmine Crockett was an idiot. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, David's right. His son is dealing with some shit right now. It's crazy because I think we did a stream. Was it a year ago, David, or two? A year ago? Son's still dealing with that bullshit. I agree. Oh, she definitely ain't smart. She's definitely a dumbass. But like we see these things. We do see like, a powder keg about to explode. So maybe this did happen. But if this is what you really down for, you really down for this call, Tim, cause, yo, batten down the hatches, get down the lay down, man. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? This isn't the first time they've come at you. But like I said, I'm not about to get ran the fuck up off my block by some bitch ass niggas. I'm gonna still talk my shit into this fucking microphone or on my phone and wish a nigga would come up on me. Just gotta keep your head on the swivel. Now, if you scared, say you scared. Right? I'm sure you got enough money. You serious? That's fucking crazy. You gotta figure out how to get more attention on this story. You gotta figure out how to get more attention on this story, y'all. You think his neighbor had enough of his shenanigans? Like, yo, either move. Like, you don't gotta stay in there. I don't even know why you in. Like, I don't understand why you up there. Like, you want to move. But guess what? It's going to fucking follow you. Wherever you move to, it's going to follow you. You literally can't say where you live. But who want to live like that, yo? I'm not. There's motherfuckers with ops that can't get away from where they live. They got to deal with that shit on a daily basis. You got to keep their head on the swivel on a daily basis. In the survey, they say, I'm from the city, but they say I'm with the village. Country folk are like that. I like that saying. He live in a decent area. Like, he off the beaten path, though. So who the fuck? That's the thing. Like I said, I'm not saying don't. You can't be scared, but either this is the last Tim Cass coming up on the 19th or it's not. Now, me personally, a lot of people talking about it. Everyone's talking about Tim Pool getting a alleged drive-by at his house. The ops sliding, people making memes and shit. He's the talk. He's the talk. He's the talk of the town right now. It could be a grift. I don't know. It could be a grift. But I guess I don't know. But the Candace thing is crazy, because apparently he's blaming Candace. Is that right? Check this shit out. See what he's talking about.
Candace Owens is a fucking evil scumbag. She is a degenerate cunt.
Woo!
She is burning everything down.
Woo! Oh. Woo! Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Damn. Damn. Holy shit. Let's back that up. That started off hot.
Candace Owens is a fucking evil scumbag. She is a degenerate cunt. She is burning everything down, and she's gloating and smiling while she does it. And you know what you fucking told me? She has no security. She doesn't fucking deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit. She's making everyone else suffer. And all of these fucking conservatives out there that send me these fucking messages have no fucking balls to call her out. More and more people have started doing it. They send me these fucking messages. Good for you, Tim. Good for you, Tim. I wasn't the first person to do it. I'm not going to take credit for that. But don't fucking DM me like I did something for you as you cower, scared that she'll put you on her thumbnail and claim you benefited from Charlie Kirk's assassination, which he's doing to me right fucking now.
Yeah, that was the...
I'm fucking done with these people.
She has security, just not on the level of you.
Oh, yeah, the one fat guy you mentioned with no wall and no barrier in a suburban neighborhood with neighbors. She doesn't give two fucking shits. No one's out for her. She's lying about all of this. You told me you went to her house and she's got a 4-foot wall and one fat guy, and she doesn't give a shit about her security. Meanwhile, I get bullets fired at my fucking property, and I have to go live in the middle of nowhere. And I got fucking strangers coming up to my house in Maryland, breaking in. I got people showing up and beating up the residents who trying to live there. How the fuck am I even supposed to sell this property? And, you know, it's all lies. It's all hypocrisy. And it is for the purpose of making money. And she does not live the way other people live. And she claims she liked Charlie. She loved Charlie. And she is burning everything down that he built because she is evil. She is evil. And I'll say it again. This conservative movement is fractured. It's fried, whatever it is. Okay? Republicans are on track to lose the midterms. They were actually trending in the other direction until Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Yeah.
And this is the point, isn't it? The most effective political assassination in history. And thanks to the likes of the vile cunt Candace Owens, she has turned Turning Point into the perpetrators of the crime that was against them. I don't get paid by any of these people. I'm not on good terms necessarily with Turning Point USA. They didn't invite me to their stupid event. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. They invited me back after I started criticizing Candace. I'm not going to your event. I'm over all of this shit. The last thing that I need to deal with is a bunch of cowards in conservative media refusing to stand up to her. Megyn Kelly, come on. I appreciate the kind words, but come on. Such fucking pathetic bullshit. You know, and I get people saying, Tim, you know, thank you so much for talking about it. I don't care. I'm not doing a favor for anybody. I'm not doing this to benefit anybody. Nobody's paying me. There's no fucking Russia. There's no fucking Israel. There's just me sticking my neck out and then risking dying for what? A bunch of cowards that don't want to stand up to protect themselves? People like fucking Candace Owens?
I couldn't believe that she put you in the thumbnail.
What a fucking cunt.
Of her piece today.
I'm done.
The idea that she'd imply
done.
that you had some benefit or that you benefit somehow. Like
she benefited. I think she's a Fed, and I think she killed Charlie. No one benefited more than her.
Oh, shit. That nigga just said, I could listen to that rant over again. He just said she a Fed, and I think that she killed Charlie. That is funny. God damn, which did she say? He is genuinely not well right now. I wouldn't turn this into a cheap internet moment. There's just so clearly something personal going on in his life. It's hard to run a business, and he's under pressure. Pray he comes through it.
Candace Owens is a fucking evil scumbag.
Shit. That is funny. You know what's funny? I still ain't ready to write off. And that's for a whole other reason, though, yo. She got people fucking in a tizzy, bro. In a tizzy. We ain't never gonna find out what happened to Charlie Kirk, period, full stop. It's never gonna happen. Candace won't even fucking find out what the fuck happened to it. For all we know, maybe it was some fucking thing and TPUSA was involved. Who the fuck knows? Right? Who the fuck knows? I've already given my theory on this shit. I gave you my theory when it happened. What I think went down. Right? I gave y'all my theory. I think they came to Charlie. He was saying some shit he wasn't supposed to say about some people he ain't supposed to talk about. And they said, hey, we can either do this the easy way or we can do this the easy way. You know? Same thing with Donnie T. I think Donnie T got that same proposal. We can do this shit the easy way or we can do that shit the easy way. Right? I think it's the same thing that got fucking. I think that everybody's like, oh, she got enough money. She just, I can't believe. No, Marjorie Taylor Greene, I think somebody paid her a visit. They was sitting in her fucking kitchen drinking her Folgers crystals before she got out of the bed and said, hey, we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the easy way. Like, people think that that shit is so far-fetched. It's not. It's not that far-fetched. Right? I think because y'all see it in movies, we get desensitized to it because we only see the shit in movies. I'm telling you what happened, okay? And, you know, again, this is the voices, the views and opinions expressed here on Canon Hotep YouTube channel do not represent the views of YouTube, Alphabet, Inc. or its viewers. Okay? This guy right here, this gentleman right here, I think he really thought he could do this. I think he really thought he could do this without they, them, the collective. And Butler, PA changed all of it. All of it. Butler, PA was the day that he saw that he could be touched. Butler, PA was intentional to show him that he can be touched by his own country and the people that really run it. Appreciate it. That's what I think. Remember, I forgot where he was at, and I was like, yo, he looks shook. He's still shook. And I didn't want to believe it at first. I'm like, you know what, he gonna rally back. He have to fight. He gonna be like, fuck that. Butler, PA was the start of a change. Butler, PA was the start of Trump dismantling the movement. Solely for self-preservation. And I don't blame him for that. Because even if he was ready to go down for the cause, he still got a son. He got kids, son. He still got a young son and children and a wife and shit. So even grandkids and stuff. So even if he was ready to go down for the cause, he got other people he ain't ready to sacrifice. So he playing ball with they, them, the collective. That's why we see these 180s, these heel turns all of a sudden. That's what I think. I think that the shit that we were hearing about a certain group of people will say, because we can't say certain shit on the internet, and old CK, old Chuck. I think they did go to Chuck and say, hey, you getting a little out of pocket now. We need to bring you to heel, son. Look, we're gonna give you a couple of dollars to put in your purse. We need you to come on over here. We need you to go ahead and kiss that thing. Pause. Take up photos. Get back in line. I do think Chuck said, nah, I'm good. I don't agree with the things you're doing. And they made this nigga into a holiday. They turned this nigga into a holiday. No, they ain't making no concessions. There's a lot of things I think are going on that we don't see. But I think is like, look, we need you to follow our agenda. Once you out of office, we'll make sure you're good. Make sure you're straight. Might even give you dual citizenship. But if you keep trending this way, we'll make sure we don't nick the ear this time. I really believe that. I really believe that they showed this nigga the basement. I think that's the reason why Marjorie Taylor left, because I think she was so disillusioned because she thought that American quote unquote democracy was something else. something genuine and all that other good wholesome shit. And then she found out that's not what it is. I think that's why she left. Because she was so gung-ho about that Epstein shit. Remember this, guys. She was so gung-ho about the Epstein stuff. So gung-ho, she was up there with the girls at the press conference, and then that same week, she announces her resignation. What? Why all of a sudden? Who paid you a visit? Who paid you a visit? Think that's the same reason why Dan Bongino's leaving, allegedly? Leaving the FBI? I think he thought it was a virtuous thing that him and Cash Patel was going to turn around. No. I think he's disillusioned. This ain't what I remember. Like shows like House of Cards and Wag the Dog. That's life imitating art. I mean, it's art imitating life. Like I told you guys, the only reason I was still kind of rocking with Candace and the shit that she was saying is because I just wanted to hear what she had to say. TPUSA wasn't coming out rebutting any of that shit. It wasn't coming out rebutting any of it. And she was just fucking talking. If YouTube would have demonetized her, it would have validated everything she was saying. Damn, YouTube's demonetizing her now. Maybe there's some truth to that shit. Oh, yeah, this season of America is crazy, bro. Season 4 is wild. Did I take everything that fucking Candace said for law? No, of course not. You have to be a dumbass for that shit. But I think there was some parts of truth sprinkled in it, maybe. At least at the beginning. And the other reason is simply for the fact that I am convinced that the fucking rifle that they showed us is not the rifle that took him out. I'm convinced of that shit. Now, as far as this Tim Pool thing, maybe he did get attacked, or his maybe it was shots fired at his compound or his building or whatever. Could be. I mean, it's happened to him in the past. It's a possibility. I mean, he's off the beaten path. Like, he's in the boonies. He's right. Not really much around him. So you have to make a concerted effort to go do some shit like that. What's up, Portia? Right. So I'm not going to say he's lying. Not. I definitely think he's grifting off of it. Make no mistake. I definitely think he's grifting off of it. I do think Candace is grifting. I really do. But you can grift and still be giving out pertinent information. Two things can happen at the same time. Two things can be true. It's not just one or the other. Like I said, Sean Ryan. Sean Ryan, I think, is a decent show, but I still think Sean Ryan CIA. I think he is Operation Mockingbird social media division. TPUSA wasn't allowed to get that big without somebody having their hand on it. Do you feel in charge? Then when Charlie was like, get your fucking hands off me. Right? They tried to reel him in with kindness. They said, yo, damn. We tried to give him some money. Tried to do this. I guess we got to kill him now. Man. I think we tried. Look, we went to him and we tried to reason with him. We even told him we'd give him $150 million. Like, look, here you go. He just wouldn't budge. Okay, well, I guess we gotta kill him. It wasn't some random kid that just didn't like Charlie Kirk that took. Come on, we know better than that. We know better. Just like we know that fucking Crooks didn't get up on that fucking building by himself to take that shot at Trump. Just like we know that Crooks ain't the one that shot Trump, that shot at Trump. We know better than this. I don't think that Candace, her show, although I guess it's the #1 podcast and shit like that, and she's swaying certain people, I don't think she's that consequential to the conservative movement. She hasn't been in a long time. Even her questioning Charlie's, I guess we'll just be nice about it, questioning Charlie's death, right? Which we all fucking question it. A lot of fucking crazy things that happened following. She's not fracturing the right. And I said this before. I said this a few weeks ago. She's not fracturing the right. Donnie T's doing a pretty fucking good job of that himself. And I've said that. They don't need her to fucking help fracture the right. They're doing a fucking good job of it themselves. Candace is out here. I don't know if she's telling the truth about the shit she's finding. Some of the things that enter it definitely makes for good fucking television. Definitely makes for good fucking television. But no matter how you look at it, this is propaganda at its finest. We're getting a fucking master class in propaganda at its finest, well, no matter where you fall on the spectrum. That's what makes it so fucking interesting to me. We got TPUSA extending an olive branch telling, hey, come on the show, we'll have a conversation about it. But then they start making an impossible fucking date and time. And then she's talking about let's live stream. We'll live stream while you live stream and we'll live commentate it. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? You right, B. We all did. I ain't buy this fucking hat because I just wanted to fucking be a part of the gang. We all voted for America First. We all voted for that shit. I think they'll let them get certain shit off. That has to do with economics, maybe. Like I said, the shit that's going on with the economy, I said this before. I said it's going to get worse before it gets better. I've said that. And I think that's still the case. But when it comes to like geopolitical shit, trade and all that other, he got to follow the agenda of the people. They, them, the collective. And if he doesn't, they're going to turn his ass into a holiday too. But see, the thing about it is you need people like us to stand in the gap. You need people like Hotep Jesus and Uncle Hotep and me to stand in the fucking gap and let y'all know what the fuck's what. You need motherfuckers like Sonny Johnson and Maj Toure. You need people like that. Stand in the gap, tell you what's what. You need people like Jeff Charles. Stand in the gap. Angela Stanton King, stand in the gap, tell you what's what. You need people like Ace Smart. Stand in the gap and tell you what's what. Maybe we don't all agree with each other all the time. But at least you know what we're talking about is coming from a genuine, sincere place. I'm going to tell you this, though, y'all. A storm's fucking coming. I've been telling you guys this already. Exactly, Portia. A storm is fucking coming. I don't know what's next. Nobody does. We ain't got no fucking crystal ball. All I can tell you is this: get low. Get you one of them. Get low. Get you some provisions, you know, first aid and food and shit. But get low, guys. Something's fucking coming. Something's coming. You know there's order through the chaos. All the chaos happening, you know the order is coming. Word? Dozen eggs for $2.97? That's pretty good. I filled up my fucking truck, and that shit was $2.99 a gallon for premium. Okay, gas is coming down. Like I said, certain economic things they're gonna let him get. They're gonna let him get certain economic things off. But you better believe some of this geopolitical shit. They need to play the vig on that shit. They need a heavy hand on that one. Not saying who they are, but you know, use your imagination. Yeah, $2.99 for premium. I was happy. Shit. Said I was paying like the last week was like $3.40. Came down substantially. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I'm getting like, I don't know, I'm getting fatigued out too. Not because I'm taking, you know, shots from some unknown people. I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't one of them motherfuckers gonna get ran off my block though. Ain't let nobody knock me off my square. He do something about the price of deodorant. $12 a stick. That's because you live in that little bougie part of fucking DC or Virginia, bro. $12 a fucking kind of deodorant you getting? You getting that native deodorant? That native deodorant don't fucking work. That native deodorant is trash. I've been using lemons. I thought that was some bullshit. I was like, yo, lemons? Who the fuck gonna rub a lemon under their fucking arm? That shit fucking works. I don't know what it is, but the lemon, I rub a lemon under my arms, that fucking neutralize all that shit. Dead ass. Dead ass. It's crazy. Anyway. I want to be on the lookout because I think something's going to come behind. I think something else is going to come behind this whole Candace Owens thinking that somebody's about to get her, Temple's out to get him. We're going to hear other conservative voices come out and say, oh, they're after me. Oh, my God, there was a guy that fucking flipped me off in traffic. I think he wanted to assassinate me. You know what I mean? I think we're about to hear a lot of this shit. It's going to be a lot of people trying to do this victim grift. And all I can tell y'all is to fucking tune out. Tune out. It's a distraction. It's a fucking distraction. But to blame Candace for the fracturing of the right, that shit is no. I heard HJ say that shit too, I think. HJ said it on his show. I think it was on his show. She not fucking fracturing the right. They didn't need her for that shit. Just let her, if y'all think she crazy, just let her be crazy over in her corner and talk her shit. Who the fuck cares? Or let Alex Jones do the shit for fucking ever. But Donnie T been doing a great job of destroying the MAGA movement itself, which I'm pretty sure he's being made to do. He's being made to do. That's true. That's true. So, this Tim Pool shit, I saw it. I was like, oh, damn, they did it again. Now, he does have a kid now, and I can see you want to protect your kid. But guess what? No matter where you go, Tim, this is the thing. This is why I think it's a grift. No matter where you go, Tim, that attention's going to follow you. All that shit's going to fucking follow you, Tim Pool. You can leave Maryland and go deeper into West Virginia. You can leave Maryland and go down to fucking Texas or Florida. Guess what? That shit's still gonna follow you, bro. You just gotta be ready to fucking aim small and miss small. Simple as that. Anyway. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. That's my fucking Forrest Gump accent, guys. A creator contacted the sheriff about Tim Pool shooting allegations on his property, and the sheriff stated there was no record about an alleged shooting at his property on record. Let's check this out real quick. Here, let's see.
Yes, this is Deputy Hutchinson from Jefferson County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, hi.
What can I help you with, sir?
So my name is Adam. I go by Adam the Angler online. I run like a very small content creator, accounts on like X and YouTube and whatnot. Anyways, Tim Pool had put out a post on X on December 6th around 8 a.m. saying that there was a shooting that took place at his compound, I guess, his residence / business.
Okay.
I have a possible address but I'm not 100%, but I just wanted to call and just verify that he has contacted you guys like he said, because something about this just doesn't add up to me. So yeah, I just wanted to see if he's being honest or not, basically.
I mean, the only shooting I'm aware of is the murder that we had up on the mountain last month. I'm not aware of any other shootings.
Okay, yeah, no one would have been hurt necessarily. He said in his post that it happened around 1 a.m. on the 6th of December, saying that someone approached his property and allegedly fired 3 shots. But then he said what's that?
What's his name?
Tim Pool. He's like a fairly large content creator. He covers a lot of like geopolitics and whatnot.
Okay.
And so I believe he lives within your jurisdiction, as far as I can tell. So I just
So there are no calls associated with him. A report was taken. So
I'm sorry. Say that again. You said a report was taken.
I said I just ran his name in local. So if there had been if he had reported a shooting that we responded to in Jefferson County, it would have shown up in my system, and when I just ran his name, there's no calls associated with the shooting. Yeah, there's nothing for shootings or, and when I run his address, there's nothing coming up for it, or his name.
Huh. Well, okay. I appreciate that. We'll see if he produces something more on this alleged shooting. Because he's literally put nothing out other than saying there was a shooting and that he was in contact with police, and I've called you guys. You haven't heard of anything, and I
For some reason, I don't believe this call. For some reason, I don't believe this call. I just don't. Sorry. It's something about it doesn't seem official enough. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, right? Because he's not the only neighbor that would have heard the fucking shots if it happened as well. Like, he is living the boonies, but he's not like, it's not like his house is all by its fucking self. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I thought he was in like Boonesboro, but who knows? You know. Yeah, I don't think you can just call in and ask them shit like that. Like, cause like, yeah, exactly. I feel like you got to request a report, and the fucking police officer's just not going to be, oh yeah, nah. So I don't know. Maybe it's a real call. I'm not convinced. I think a lot of people know Tim's address. I probably still got that shit in my phone. I probably still got that shit. But I don't know. I don't. Anyway. So check it. So while all this bullshit happening, right? Japan, right? Japan gets hit with a 7.6 magnitude earthquake today, which is crazy. Did y'all hear about this? So they said that Japan got hit with a 7.6 magnitude earthquake, which could possibly trigger a tsunami. I'm like, geez. I'm like, they just looking for all the fucking they want all the smoke on planet Earth. It's crazy. I'm like, damn. So they got hit with a 7.6 magnitude earthquake and then a tsunami. He getting shot by the hills of eyes, people. Fake Godzilla. Let me look. Let me see if we can't find something on it. Japan. That's not. Hold on. So let's look at this. Why the fuck do people just, you in the middle of a fucking earthquake, right? That nigga still eating. My man was still eating, yo. My man was still eating. Anyway, so now they're saying like the tsunami warning was up. I mean, tsunami. What they say? I don't know how true this is. The tsunami advisory has been upgraded to a tsunami warning. Maybe some good sushi. But I don't understand what people they want to. First thing you do is like, so you in an earthquake, and the first thing you do is break your fucking phone out and start recording the earthquake. It's fucking crazy to me. It's fucking crazy to me. Like, is that what we become? Is that what we've become now? Is a society that's got to like do everything through the fucking screen of the phone. But I've never heard of an earthquake triggering a tsunami. That's crazy. I mean, it could be just me, but I've never heard of an earthquake triggering a tsunami. That's fucking crazy. How many years has it been since that tsunami that hit Japan before? They said they lifted the tsunami warning. So that's good. What year was that? Like 2013? 2011. Thanks, Derna. 2011. 2018? Which one? Let's do this. Yeah, it was 2011. 2011. Maybe they had another one too. But, man. So much chaos right now in the world. And Trump just put all them tariffs on Japan too, and they just got hit. But I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. Yeah, earthquake to tsunami. I just never heard of an earthquake to a tsunami. That's crazy. I don't know. I think they get another one. Like what? Because they got like aftershocks and shit, right? I think they get another one. I know earlier today they was talking about it was gonna be a 10-foot, like a possible 10-foot waves. Sorry, guys. That's crazy. Pray for Japan, y'all. They got like earthquake proof like houses and shit, don't they? Anyway. All right, guys, let's leave the stream on a good note. Let's leave the stream on a funny note, we'll say. Oh man. Diesel, I appreciate the one gift to sub, bro. I appreciate it. Hey, let's leave this on a good note. Here. Check this shit out. Tell me when they go. Tell me when they go. Tell me when they go. But you know what's... I'm gonna redo it. There we go. Look at this shit. Tell me when they go. Tell me when they go. Tell me when they go. But you know what's wild? I bet she got some kind of master's degree in mental health science. That's the only thing that can make this mental gymnastics make sense. Like, I refuse to believe that there are women out here this dumb. Like, we argue with bitches like this. Like, this can't be real. I hope this isn't real. If this is real, this is up there with people who think that buffalo wings are made from buffalo. I swear, yo, America, we're doomed. Look at this shit. Like, look what she's doing. Tell me when they go. Tell me when they go. Tell me when they go. Bruh. And then, at least she in the gym. I don't know. That's what I question, yo. Like, the weather machine got to be in full effect, right? The weather machine got to be in full effect. She a principal. Yeah, man. But no, I'm like sitting there looking, and I was watching. I was like, yo, she really concentrating. Like, this weight means something on the edge of these handles that ain't doing nothing. I just laughed. I was like, yo, this is crazy. And we allow them to vote. I said the same thing, Iron Man. I was like, man, that shit must be really balanced. Yo, I'm like, we argue with these people and all that shit. And she was really concentrating on that 210. She was really concentrating on that 210. Like that shit was heavy. And yeah, oh my god, I'm about to fucking rupture a fucking abdominal muscle doing this. And then I had some lady in my fucking comments, right? Because I said this is as dumb as people that think that buffalo wings are made from buffalo. And this goofy bitch comes in my TikTok mentions and goes, "Buffalo wings are from buffalo, sir." I'm like, bitch, I said made from buffalo. I said, you're proving my point, and you've done no favor for any women. It's just crazy. It's ridiculous, buddy. Listen, we're doomed. We're fucking doomed. I saw 2 fucking stupid videos, 2 other dumb videos. It was some kids. Listen. I think we're around the corner from fucking idiocracy, bro. I think we're around the corner from idiocracy. There were kids that thought that the number 911 was created after 9/11. I'm gonna say this one more time. These kids thought that 911, the number, the emergency number that you call, was created after 9/11 because of 9/11. And they did that shit on the fucking social media and the podcast. Then I heard another dumbass go on social media and go, "This will be the first year ever that Christmas is on 25/25/25." And I'm like, wait, what? Huh? I had to go to my calendar to make sure it's still only 12 months in a year. Arguably 13. But, you know, I'm just saying. This will be the first year that Christmas is on 25/25/25. I'm like, you need to go back to school. Where the fuck you get that fucking math from? You can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up. It is fucking hilarious, man. It's like people are getting dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber by the fucking like year. Like this shit right here. Watch this video.
What's 5 plus 5 times 5?
5 plus 5 times 5. 5 times 5, 25 plus 5, 30.
Sure about that? Explain.
5 times 5 plus 5 is 30. PEMDAS, parentheses, exponent, multiply, add, subtract.
Okay. That's your final answer?
I'm going with 30.
Good luck.
And they thought this was a flex. I don't understand the problem because she's 100% right. She's 100% right. Order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Therefore, multiplication becomes before addition, which means that 5 times 5 equals 25 plus 5 equals 30. Therefore, the answer is 30. Please don't tell me that this host put this up on social media and he was the one wrong. I swear, yo, like I said before, we're fucking doomed. We are fucking doomed. Like, they posted that shit like they had a gotcha moment with this girl. She was fucking right. She was, she was right. And nobody checks themselves before they go online and say some stupid shit out of their mouth. Like, the confirmation bias is crazy. He posted that shit like she was dumb. Bruh. Like, it's just so much of that shit. Like, I don't know anymore, man. Like, this dumb bit. Remember this one? Y'all remember? Who remember this one?
Did anybody else realize that children born this year in 2023 will potentially live to see the year 3000?
So according to this poor sweet girl, kids that are born in 2023 will live to be over 900 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that we are doomed. We are doomed. Hey, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. $50. It's 30. I even fact checked myself before I did my video. I fact checked myself before I did my video. That shit's 30. That shit is 30. But it's so much of this shit. This shit is crazy. The 911 shit got me. That 911 shit got me. I said, wait, what? I'm like, and then I had to think about how old they were, but I still was like, you should know that shit. Like they don't teach kids to call 911 anymore. Well, I guess they still teach them, but they didn't. These kids really thought 9/11, 911 was because of 9/11. That shit is funny. Next, they're going to give. Next, they're going to give. Next, they're going to start giving plants Brondo because it has electrolytes. That's the crazy. Right, Derna. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, that would be 50. Yeah, which is still fucking weird to me. Some math is just stupid. Some math is just stupid. Like, even though we know that that's 30, it's still dumb. Because technically, I feel like you still should do the 5 + 5 × 5. But in school, they teach you to do the I swear, yo. It's like, it's almost like with the alphabet and shit, and like in certain words. You know what I mean? Like certain words, like it means 2 words. So fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid, bro. 2 words mean 2 words. Like it's I don't know, man. I don't know. See if it pop up. Damn, I can't even find it now because. So now when I look up, just give me fucking alphabet shit. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I can't even find a video no more. It's gone. That's crazy. Damn. But this girl went on a great fucking rant. I know, right? We're fucking nerds, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with being nerds. You know what I mean? Yeah, Merry Christmas, bro. Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh, man.
Staying away from red meat and pork. Is your key to looking youthful?
I don't want to see that, but I want to look old as a bitch. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. I was gonna the fuck is this? I was gonna go over some fucking dumbass fucking Christmas songs, but we'll do that next time. It's getting late. I'm tired. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all coming through, hanging out with me. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. Over on Kick, follow me. Gift a sub. Sharing is caring, guys. Sharing is caring. I think next week we're going to talk about the Diddy thing, the Diddy fucking 4-part series. That shit was pretty interesting. But I'm going to tell you one thing that you can't convince me otherwise. Diddy got a bag off that shit too. But, you know, I digress. Anyway, till next time, guys. It's Ken Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss. And don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of his own. Worry about today. I'll holler at you.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to